When we're scrolling through our phones, we tend to lose track of time because our brains are engaged in a highly stimulating and rewarding activity. Here are a few reasons why we might feel like time flies when we're scrolling through our phones. Attentional engagement. Scrolling through our phones can be highly attention-grabbing and engaging. As we are bombarded with an endless stream of content, our brains are wired to pay attention to novel and interesting things. And when we're scrolling through our phones, we are constantly being presented with new and exciting content, which can make us lose track of time. Dopamine release. When we see something that is interesting, our brains release a chemical called dopamine, which is associated with feelings of pleasure and reward. Social media apps and other online platforms are designed to maximize the release of dopamine in our brains, making it even harder for us to disengage from our phones and pay attention to the passage of time. Lack of external cues. When we're engaged in an activity that we find highly stimulating, we tend to pay less attention to external cues, such as the passage of time or our physical surroundings. This is known as time dilation, and it can make us feel like time is passing more quickly than it actually is. While scrolling through our phones can be a highly engaging and entertaining activity, it can also have several negative effects on our mental and physical health. The blue light emitted by our phone screens can interfere with our circadian rhythms, making it more difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. This can lead to poor sleep quality, which can have a range of negative effects on our health and well-being. Staring at a phone screen for extended periods of time can cause eye strain and headaches, which can be uncomfortable and disruptive to our daily activities. Spending too much time on our phones can lead to reduced face-to-face social interaction, which can be detrimental to our mental health and overall well-being. Studies have shown that excessive phone use can be associated with increased levels of anxiety and depression, as well as feelings of loneliness and isolation. Scrolling through our phones can be a major distraction, reducing our productivity and making it more difficult to focus on important tasks. In conclusion, while scrolling through our phones can be an entertaining activity, it's important to be aware of the potential negative effects and use our devices in moderation. By being mindful of our phone use and prioritizing face-to-face social interaction, we can help ensure that our digital lives support, rather than detract from, our overall health and well-being. Please like the video and subscribe for more interesting and amazing information.